Hello out there, my friends. How's everyone doing today? Welcome back to the channel, and thanks so much for clicking on today's video, because you're watching episode 8 of my Bannerlord series, and we should have a battle-filled episode today. I'm really excited. I'm your Liege Lord, the Godless Gamer. Today's episode is going to begin a little bit differently. We have to strategize a little bit here, because off-screen, something happened that you're not privy to. I did play a little bit. I thought I could get some shopping done without anything really big happening, but I was wrong. There was a big thing that happened, so I want to fill you guys in, and we need to strategize a little bit because it kind of messed with our plans just a bit. It's not the end of the world. It actually might turn out to be a beneficial thing, but we'll talk about it. By the way, been getting a lot of subs recently, which is extremely humbling and amazing. Thank you so much. If there's anybody who just joined the channel or just subbed recently, and you're watching this video or you're watching my content and you're enjoying my content, thank you so much for your support. I appreciate it. It's always good to see that the channel is still getting more people, still getting some subs. Even though I've slowed down a little bit on the content recently, but that's neither here nor there. I want to get some more videos out to you guys, and subbing to the channel really does motivate me to keep the content coming, so if you're new to the channel, it's great to see you. Thank you for your support. I appreciate it so much. Hope you're enjoying the content. But now that that's done, now that I've greeted you properly, my friends, let's get into this. Let's strategize, and let's talk about what happened between the episodes. Now, my faction decided to declare war against the Battanians. So we have a war on two fronts now. We're fighting the Southern Empire, and we're fighting the Battanians at the same time, which isn't great, but we can manipulate the situation to work in our favor. Now, what's good about it is that I have some battles potentially right on my front door. I can start fighting battles immediately. I don't have to trek halfway across Calradia to fight battles in the Southern Empire. I can just do things right on my front doorstep, which makes things convenient because I can manage my city pretty easily as well, because we're just so close to it. Let's actually take a look at what's going on here now. Loyalty is at 53. We're 5 days away from completing our orchards, which is good. I'm going to throw a little bit more money into the reserve, because I'm anticipating a lot of money in our future, so I'm willing to drop 10k for that. The loyalty isn't going down, even though I'm building something, which is actually pretty nice. I'm going to queue up another construction project. After Orchards is done, we need to build siege workshops. This will boost the siege engine production speed, so the siege engines that we build on our walls will get built faster. And since we're on the front lines of battle here, there's a possibility my city might get sieged, so that'll be a nice thing to build. And since we're queuing this up, I don't have to really micromanage our buildings much. So that takes care of that. My brother's still doing a great job managing. Things aren't decreasing or increasing, so we kind of hit a plateau here. There's not really anything bad or good happening, so that's good. I have a full party. We're at the max, 104 out of 104. Some of my men can be upgraded. So I'm ready for battle. We're at full health as well. We're going to stay pretty local. I'm not going to go too far into Battanian territory. It's easier to catch armies if they're in my territory, because if I'm chasing an army in enemy territory, they can just retreat into a castle, and it will be basically a waste of time if I'm chasing somebody. But if I can catch an army right here, he has no castles to retreat to. So we'll do our best to try to find some armies to fight. There might be a situation where I get pulled pretty deep into the enemy territory. Like, I'm sure there's a bunch of armies right here. One of my armies is pillaging Dern right now. Before we get moving, it is a little sad that we can't fight the Southern Empire. I wanted to end it quickly because I want to get married to Ira, who's a member of this faction, and we can't do that until we're at peace. So my main objective is going to be to save up influence and use the influence to convince Durthert to, or just convince my faction in general for a peace treaty. There's no support currently. even if I spent this 100 in influence right now to propose the decision, there's like no chance that it would get passed, so I'd basically be throwing away 100 influence. So we're gonna wait. Let's fight some battles with the Battanians, and maybe over time the support will go up. The sooner we end the war with them, the better. That way it's just a war on one front, and I can finally marry Ira. So without further ado, let's get moving. Let's find some armies to fight. Alright, so I ended up getting pulled a little bit into Battanian territory. Like I predicted, there's a lot of armies around here. There's a big battle about to be fought right here, but I'm not going to get involved in it. Now, why am I not going to get involved? Well, first of all, they don't need my help, really, and if I get involved in this battle, I won't get a large share of it. I will only get a small fraction of the loot from this battle, and I won't get a lot of influence. I wouldn't get as much if I fought a battle by myself. So I'm going to try to fight battles by myself and not get involved in large battles. I want to focus on myself. I need to get influence and money. We're going to avoid that. We're just going to walk right around that, and we're going to attack this guy down here. I think I can catch him. Battanian lords like to fight on foot. And Battanians don't favor cavalry in their armies. As you can see here, he only has 8 cavalry, or 9, actually. He has a horse archer, so he has 9 cavalry. Most of the army is ranged in infantry. And I have more cavalry. I do have more range than him too. So this should be easy. This should be an easy battle. He's not going to be able to run away from me. My party is way too fast.
What do you want, stranger?
Alright, our first battle. I'm Romulus, and who are you? I am Brannock of the Fen Morcar, one of the ancient lineages of the Battanians. I know your name. They say you are a man of valor. If fate ever decrees that we cross swords, it would be an honor. Well, that's about to happen right now. Yield or fight. Okay, so our first battle, and it should be a good one. It's an even in terms of numbers, but I'm willing to bet we're just gonna stomp them. I really like the landscape. We have a slope in our favor. I'm not sure if he's gonna engage us. He might be too afraid to engage me, so I'm gonna have to engage him. So he's gonna have the defense. He might retreat up into these hills, or he might even try to take over this hill right here. We'll see what happens. I need to utilize the open spaces and utilize my ranged units. We'll put them in the front lines. We'll put our infantry close behind them. And our cavalry on the flanks. We're right at the border of our deployment. He's basically already on the hill. It looks like he's moving forward. He's closing the distance. Are they going to engage me?
Archers! Move out, men! Onwards!
Settle down, horsey. Settle down. Nope, he's just parking on that hill.
Yeah!
Which is what I was afraid of. We have to engage him.
Soldiers!
Let's move up, boys.
Bowmen! Get infantry! Move out!
Just a little bit at a time.
Forward!
I'm gonna try to kill her before she gets back to her lines. Sword sister. She's just staring at me. Look at that. Alright, they're charging their cavalry for some reason.
Bounce! Give them hell!
They're basically suiciding their cavalry.
Go! Warriors! Move!
Just can't quite reach him. There we go. I don't want my cavalry to get pulled into the infantry blob, so let's try to keep them out of it.
Oh, at them!
Alright, well done.
Move out! Come on!
We'll get rid of some of our javelins. Getting hit. Once I get rid of these last two javelins, I'll start being a little bit more conservative here. My health isn't great. I thought I could get up there, apparently not. They're pushing us. That's good. Let the archers use all their ammo, or all the ammo that they can, and then we'll charge our infantry and cavalry. You know what, cavalry? Go attack their archers. They're vulnerable. Wait until the very last second. Charge.
Attack!
I give these guys credit for not retreating. They're not just immediately running. At least they're still trying to kill us. So props there. Alright, well done. We lost 5 dead, 3 wounded. 10 renown, 25 influence. Not bad. And we got a prisoner. We'll try to, after every battle, we'll try to keep an eye on our troop numbers. We still have a decent amount of infantry. We still have a decent amount of archers as well. Cavalry is what needs the most help. I don't have many Vigla recruits. I only have 1. So I'm only going to be able to get 1 more cavalry guy. Unless we recruit some more. But as far as the distribution goes, we're good. Got a bunch of stuff. Some better horse armor. How much do we get? A bit. It's not a ton, and a lot of it, just by looking at these visually, I don't think a lot of it is going to be useful to us. I'll still go through it all. After every single battle, I'm going to go through everything just to make sure that all of my companions and myself are equipped with the best stuff. So I'll just go through this very quickly, and just to make sure, because I don't want to leave anything behind. Alright, so I'm back. That was really quick. That only took like a few seconds. A lot of this stuff isn't very high quality. We got a lot of stuff, but most of it is Battanian style kind of armor, and we've already... our Roman armor, which is what everybody basically is equipped with, it's all better. So none of this is better than what we've got, but we did get a lot of stuff to sell. Even this sword, it's a fine steel spatha. All of our companions have better swords already, so that's a good sign. Let's take all that. We're at 25% health, so we need to kind of avoid battles. But we're in friendly territory now. Let's head to Sargot. Let's sell our prisoners and get some money. We have 178 influence. Let's check the diplomacy once we get to Sargot. Let's check the diplomacy and the support for the decision. Peace with the Southern Empire, still 0%. So no luck yet. I forgot to give away my horse armor, that's right. We got better horse armor out of that. $10,000 gold out from all of that. Not bad. I'm noticing we have another perk. 2 new perks. A throwing perk. I'll pick this one up. Plus 20% battle morale penalty to enemies with mounted range kills. Plus 20% battle morale penalty to enemies with mounted melee kills. So if I'm reading this correctly, I want to be precise because it's worded a little weird. Plus 20% battle morale penalty to enemies with mounted melee kills. So I'm reading that, I'm interpreting it as with every one of my armies or my mounted... Oh, no, it's personal. It's personal. With my mounted melee kills, so every time I get a melee kill while I'm mounted, it causes a 20% battle morale penalty to the enemy. I hope I'm reading that correct, because if that's how I'm reading it, I'm going to do this one instead. I don't get a lot of mounted range kills. I do throw my javelins, but I get a lot more melee kills. This also affects troops in my formation when I'm a captain. So it's the wording of the perk is a little confusing, but I think I'm right. So a 20% battle morale penalty to enemies with mounted melee kills, or do they get? I'm so confused. Thunderous Charge. I'm just doing this one. I'm just doing it. I'm sorry, guys. Maybe enlighten me in the comments. I probably read that wrong, but that's what I'm doing. It's too late to go back. We do have a powerful prisoner. We have a named prisoner. Do I want to keep him a prisoner? Do I want to put him in the dungeon, or do I just want to ransom him? I'm gonna ransom him. We have to wait. Let's not charge headlong into battle with 33% health. We're gonna wait here a bit. Can I recruit some troops? Oh, they're Vlandians. That's not bad. Let's get some crossbowmen. Okay, I think we healed up to 91%. So by the time we find any more armies, there's one right here being chased. This guy's being chased by an army of 565. My party will be faster, so I should be able to catch him before this army does. So let's try to catch this guy. He's only got 50 men. That'll be an easy win. This army should be far enough away that they won't get involved in the battle. This should be just me fighting it. That's what we want. We don't need help. Oh yeah, we got this.
Yours is not a face I know.
Look at his face. He's like, oh my god, you're gonna fight me? Damn right. I'm gonna kick your ass. I'm gonna take everything that you own and make a bunch of money. We're in the middle of a village. As long as there aren't any fences around these fields, it shouldn't be too bad. It's relatively open battlefield, except for the trees and some of the houses, but I like it. It's kind of flat. It's not like it matters anyway. We're gonna win this easily. We outnumber him 2-1. Whoops. Not paying attention. Archers first. I want to get their experience. I'm gonna make one of my companions. Let's see who the best at, if you can see their influence, that's what I'm looking at. We care about ranged influence. 4, 24, 7. I just want to see who would be the best captain. Marcus the Outcast seems to be the best. Let's make sure every one of my formations has a captain now. Before, I was keeping my companions in my cavalry formation just to kind of keep them safe, but I've been equipping them and they've been leveling up this whole time. Let's give them some responsibility now. So we have a captain of our archers. We're gonna have to engage them, most likely.
Warriors! Move out!
Let's get moving up.
Move! Riders, hear me! Onwards! Mount! Forward!
Oh, there's some fences right here. Come at me. Suiciding their cab again. You know what I think it is? I think the AI is confident. I think they send their cavalry in first because they see that I put my archers in the front line, so they're like, oh, archers in the front, vulnerable, let's just charge. And it never seems to work out for them.
Soldiers! Get moving!
If they had more cavalry, maybe.
Move! Footmen, move out! Onward!
Get a little closer. Ouch, he got me.
Come on!
Well played. Nice. Archers are doing their job.
Bounce! Get moving!
Pushing up again.
Footmen, hear me! Forward! Cavalry! Move out! Infantry! Attack! Horsemen! Give them hell!
Should have gotten my cavalry into position a little bit sooner for that, but Any stragglers? Nope. Well done. Only 1 wounded, no deaths, 20 influence, 10 renown. 25 of my soldiers leveled up. So we're really increasing the quality of our army now. Another prisoner. We didn't lose anybody, just 1 wounded. All of my companions have a banner. I don't think there's going to be anything useful out of in this, but I will check. I always have to check. I can't accidentally leave something behind, so I'll go through all of this. Alright, so all done with that. Nobody benefited from all of this except Olikar the Scholar. He got some better boots and a different helmet, which I kind of don't like the look of, but it was better. That's all that matters. Some more stuff to sell. I'm going to get myself moving back towards Legetta. I don't want it to get attacked, so we'll go there to sell. You know what? We'll stop off at Artisia. My future capital. Oh, something I forgot to point out, guys. The Aserai took these 2 lands from the Battanians. Either that, or the Battanian lord that had these must have defected to the Aserai. One of those 2 things happened. Either they're fighting... you know, I could just check. The Aserai are not fighting anybody right now. So the war could have just ended. Since we're in the diplomacy screen, let's see. Peace with the Southern Empire, still 0 support. So not much luck there. We're making money, though. There's 10 grand. And another battle right around the corner. This guy peeking his head around this. He's probably just at the limit of my visual range. Well, his unlucky day. We're gonna go catch him. We'll catch him before he gets into some castle. He's actually pretty quick. I'll give him that. He's got 4.5 speed, but we have 5, so we can catch him.
Yours is not a face I know.
I am Roderick of Fen Cairnacht. There's not a clan of the Battanians who hasn't contributed the skull of one of their champions to our collection of drinking cups. I've heard of you. Your name strikes fear in the men's hearts. This is the best kind of reputation to have. Perhaps we have some interests in common. So, all right. Well, we're not here to make friends. We're here to fight you. So, battle number 3.
I'm in command. Warriors,
same deal.
move out. Troops,
If the tactic ain't broke, don't fix it. We just haven't been dealing with a lot of cavalry. He only has 4.
come on. Troops, face up. Horse, forward.
I've only got like 66% health, so I won't take a lot of risks this battle. I was about to say this episode. Just looking at my men, we have quite a few legionaries. The guy with like the metal helmets. So our infantry is pretty high quality. And most of my archers, if not all of them... Oh, no, there's a few that aren't. But most of my archers are the Imperial Palatine Guard, which are the best archers we can get for the Empire.
Hear me!
The best bow archers. They have crossbowmen too. Wow, look how far they're retreating. They're look, they're like climbing up the mountain because they're so scared.
Horses! Move out!
At least things open up a little bit here and we get out of the trees.
Troops! Move!
Stop right about there, archers
Warrior,
and
moving!
infantry. Stop right about there.
Footmen!
Right about here and right
Soldiers!
about here.
Riders, hear me! Onwards!
They're like literally trying to climb this mountain.
Warriors!
All right, we'll
Move
keep moving
out!
up. We outranged them.
Hear me! Forward!
Oh, there's an obstruction right here, so I have to line up my archers
Move!
over here.
Get moving! Move! Footmen, move out! Forward! Yeah! Ha! Go! Troops! Onwards! Forward, men! Get moving! Ah! Ha!
We're getting some kills, but this slope isn't really helping us.
Cavalry! Move!
Oh, they're wavering.
Infantry!
Infantry. I waited a little too long. I don't want my archers to get caught in melee combat. They don't have shields. Alright, well done. Only one death. Another prisoner. Look at the dumb face he made after it. My leadership is now 76. Still doing alright. We leveled up, or we have some points to spend. Alright, I'll spend this point after I go through all of this. Okay, so that takes care of that. We have another leadership perk. When I'm a governor, plus 20% security bonus from the town garrison in the governing settlement. As a party leader, I get plus 5 party size. Plus 1 daily loyalty in the governed settlement when I'm a governor, and plus 10 battle morale penalty to enemies when troops in your formation kill an enemy. Now that one makes a little bit more sense. Plus 10% battle morale penalty to enemies, so my enemies take a minus 10% morale debuff when my troops kill somebody. I think that's more useful than the party size. Five in the grand scheme of things is not that much. You know, when we start getting like a party size into the multiple hundreds, like 300, 400, 5 isn't really going to make a difference, so this is a long-term will kind of lose its value, whereas this one is good. This one will keep its value. That captain skill. I'm going to do heroic leader. We have some stuff to sell. Let's head back to Legetta. We're really close. I traveled 2 feet, and we got hit with the policy decision. There's a road tolls decision. Local landowners have the right to collect tolls on commerce. Trade tax paid to the town's owner is increased by 3%. Town prosperity is decreased by 0.2. This goes for all towns in our faction. Durthert is the only one that doesn't want this, and everybody else does want it. I'm gonna abstain. I'm not gonna take part. So that's our next policy. I think that's 4 policies now for our faction. 4 active policies: road tolls, serfdom, castle charters, and feudal inheritance. Let's check diplomacy again. Still no. Zero support. They must be doing really well. She's also at war with the Northern Empire, too. So the Southern Empire is fighting a war on 2 fronts. My armies must be doing alright against them. Our workshop is now under construction. It'll complete in 5 days. Look at that. Dude, things get built so fast. Holy crap. It helps that we're putting money into the reserve, and now we're getting only benefits. Even though I'm building something, our food is now finally going above 0. Our loyalty is actually going up, even though we're building something. My brother is a badass governor. 5 days until that's completed. How much will this guy net me? He'll get me 4K. I'm just going to ransom him with everybody else. Money, please. I have no reason to imprison him. I have no reason to see the Battanian War end quickly, and that's what putting him in prison would do. It would take another army off the field, another army that I wouldn't be able to fight. Like, now that I ransomed him, he can create another army for me to beat again, you know, and get more money. Did I sell my stuff? What the hell are Sea Raiders doing in the middle of Calradia? Where did they come from? They're nowhere near the sea right now. Or maybe they went up a river. I don't know. Trade. I forgot to trade all this stuff. 10,000 gold, 10,000 more. We're over 100k. So that's enough money. If I could do it, I just can't because we're still at war with them. But I have enough money to get the marriage done. So I can afford a dowry for Iron. All we need is peace. I need some support. It can't be 0. Because I could just propose this and then throw more influence behind the decision. Because this influence is just being spent to actually propose the decision. Once the decision is proposed, we can throw more influence into it. Max of 150. And I can try to throw my weight behind it. But I can't do it by myself. Even if I threw all my weight behind it, I still wouldn't have enough. I need some support. It doesn't have to be 100%. But it has to be something. I'll keep checking it. That's all we can do. I refuse to leave Legetta. I'm not going down south. I'm just not going to. I'm not going to abandon my people. I just came across a party of 48 looters. That's it's a pretty significant size party. It's not going to be hard.
Back off, stranger.
I'm not going to fight it manually. We're just going to auto-resolve it. Only one of my men was wounded. Super easy. I don't even have to bother going through all that. A courier with a ransom offer for the freedom of Roderick has arrived. Did I not give him away? Isn't that the guy that I sold? He must be in my prison. And I just ignored the... I just ignored that offer. Whatever. Uh-oh. It looks like my army lost. Or no, maybe they didn't. Maybe they didn't lose. Garios of the Western Empire declares war on the Valandians. So now the Western Empire declared war on us. Garios. We're fighting a war on free fronts. Ooh, now that we're at war with 3 people, maybe there's more support behind declaring peace against the Southern Empire, since we're at war with so many people. Maybe it'll be more likely to, I'm abstaining from that. Still nothing. That's not good. My city, Lagetta, is basically surrounded. Articia to our south, Battanian lands to the north and the west. So we just got war declared on us by Garios. Let's try to separate the... I can't take them both. Let's try to separate them, if I can. A marriage offer for my brother. We're going to decline all marriage offers for my brother. We know who he's going to get married to. He's going to marry Nadea. So we already have a wife planned for him. There we go. Can we separate them? There we go. Well done. Bethag or Batron? He has some prisoners that we can release. He has 56 infantry, 12 range, 9 cavalry. He has 17 prisoners that we can release. He has 40 infantry, 25 ranged, 5 cavalry. We'll go after the bigger one.
Yours is not a face I know.
And then we'll go after the other guy next. Right after him. If we can catch him.
I'm in command.
Another village that we're in?
One man! Move out! Get moving! One man! Soldiers! Forward! Horsemen! Onwards! Halt!
I don't like this. We're in the middle of a village, and this village is in the middle of us. And I can't really deploy my soldiers effectively in the village. If we just end up dancing around this village and going in big circles around each other, and he just keeps retreating as I keep coming for him, this is gonna get tedious.
Horse!
We're right at the edge of the map over here.
Move! Come on, boy. Warriors, hear me!
Let's get our archers set up.
Move out! Forward!
Let's at least get them in their lines.
Get moving!
We haven't dismembered somebody in a while. Let's see if I can try to dismember him. Nope. They're pushing.
Warriors! Shield forward! Mounts!
My cavalry can't really engage them effectively. We have no room to engage them. I can't flank them.
Onward!
I don't think my cavalry are going to be really involved in this.
Warriors! Horses! Forward! Move out! Move!
Look at that. My archers are machine gunners.
Mount! Right there! Attack!
I dismembered something. What was it? A shoulder? I cut a shoulder off? Or I cut his arm off. Okay. That was a hand. Okay, we got some dismemberment. 20 more influence. Okay, that's enough. 2 prisoners. Oh, no, I freed somebody from captivity. I released him. Lasand. Somebody we haven't met before. Or Lasand. Romulus, is that you? Am I free? Yes, you're free. Rest easy. Your captivity is ended. You did me a good turn. I hope I can repay you. No thanks are necessary. Because I'm a nice guy. My relation with him increased by 14. Okay, so we have stuff to sell. More stuff to sell. And another battle to fight, maybe. We have 256 influence. Now, that's the amount that I need to not only make the proposal for peace with the Southern Empire, but to throw my full weight behind the decision as well. Let's see. Still 0 support. If we arrange this peace, we would have to pay tribute to them, so that is a downside to the peace treaty. We would make peace, and we would have to pay them 1,400 gold every day. Our faction. Still 0 support. It might be a while before we can get married, guys. Honestly, everybody is declaring war on us. Or we're just at war with everybody. Let's catch him. He moves faster in forests, which is why he can get away with that. I'm too slow because of the size of my party. It's affecting my speed. We're down to 3.6 speed, so you know what? Screw it. 4 people deserted anyway. Let's get to Lagetta. Jalmaris is under siege right now. Somebody's attacking Jalmaris. Three more troops deserted. The Valandian sharpshooters, we'll put them in the garrison, and I'll deposit 2. I'll deposit 2 of my guardsmen, my really good archers, my Imperial Palatine Guard. I'll deposit 2 of them. A noble person is visiting my castle. Our speed's back up to 5.7, so yeah, when you have too many people. Lanark Hen Castle was taken. If they give it to me, I'm going to give it up. I don't want it. We're in the running. We're in the running for it, but Ospear seems to be getting it, and that's okay. I don't want it. That should bring us one step closer to... Oh, he's going to get inside the castle. Coward. That should bring us one step closer to maybe getting a peace treaty with the Battanians. Even though the war hasn't been going on for very long. Let's get our next polearm perk. Plus 20% damage bonus from speed with polearms while mounted. Yes, please. Plus 30% damage bonus from speed with polearms by troops. Damage to mounts. Damage to mounts. Don't care about that. Lancer. Plus 20% chance of avoiding critical failure on persuasion. Plus 5% daily chance to increase relations with a random lord or notable with negative relations with you when you are in a settlement. That is a mouthful. That is so specific. Plus 5% daily chance to increase relations with a random lord or notable with negative relations with you when you are in a settlement. That is so specific. Plus 10% chance for double persuasion success. Can't even speak. Plus 5% daily chance to increase relations with powerful notables in the governed settlement. That's a little bit more straightforward. That makes a little bit more sense than this one. Oh, this is too personal. I see. These are both personal. This one is one personal, one governor. I choose that one. Our next focus point is going into polearm. So we've put all the focus points into polearm that we can now. So basically all of our combat skills, with the exception for throwing and one-handed, need some focus, or don't need any more focus. So once we're done with throwing and one-handed, we can start dedicating more heavily into our other skills that we've been neglecting up to this point, like tactics. Let's find another battle. Inric.
What do you want?
I want to destroy you in your mustache.
Under my orders!
Sorry if things are a little bit bright. I'm noticing they are a little bit bright, but it's not horrible. Nice and open.
Troops! Get moving! Woodmen, hear me! Move out! Horsemen, forward! Ha! Warriors, onward! Cavalry! On me!
And they only have one cavalry guy. Let's go get him.
Horses, move! Mounts, onwards! Soldiers! Riders, hear me! Hear me! Move! Infantry! Get moving! Oh, charge! Footmen! Attack!
I haven't had my eye on the top right corner. Have we lost anybody yet? I don't think we have. Nobody. The Battanians are way too easy. So damn easy. Our leadership is now 82. 276 influence now. Some good armor. It's better for the leg and the arms, but it's not quite so good with the, It is lighter, though. Less body armor. It's worth 11,000 gold. It is a higher tier too, so I'm sacrificing a little bit of body armor, but I am getting... So I'm getting plus 12 points, but I'm only losing, what is that, 5? I'm losing 5 points in body armor, but I'm gaining 12 points. Yeah, we're gonna switch. We lost the little, like, the Roman, like, skirt thing. But it's still... I think it's a worthwhile trade. And my companions can get my old armor. It's not like the armor's going to waste at all. All done? Let's find another battle. Let's end it with another one. I don't see why not. Can I catch him? If I can catch him, I'll do it. He's gonna unite with Mengus. He's gonna retreat to the castle. Oh. Yeah, see, this is the problem with trying to fight people in their lands. They just bounce from castle to castle and you can't catch them. We'll find somebody. Okay, I think I'm able to catch Mengus. I was able to catch him. He shouldn't be able to get into a castle.
What do you want, stranger?
We got him.
Who are you?
I'm Mengus of the Fen Gruffendark. These names are ridiculous. Alright. Let's fight one more battle. Should be easy. 64 infantry, 11 ranged, 3 cavalry.
On my command!
It's open, but the terrain is... The terrain is gross. That's the adjective I chose to use. Gross.
Forward! Move out! Warriors!
We're starting to get a little bit more... we're starting to get a few more ranged units than I would like. I do want more infantry. So we'll keep an eye on that. But the archers have been working out really well for us, so...
Go!
Like, nothing against them. But I'm trying to do the Roman
Soldiers!
heavy infantry stuff.
Onwards! Footmen! Forward! Horsemen! Onwards! Everyone! Close in! Mount on me!
I'm gonna go after this lone cavalry guy. Hold on.
Troops! Move out! Footmen! Get moving! Move! Cavalry! Onwards! Horses! Forward! Riders, hear me! Move out!
Yeah, they realized finally that just standing there and getting murdered wasn't the best tactic.
Footmen! At them! Warriors! Get moving! Onwards! Warriors! Give them hell!
They didn't even make it to my archer line. They just stagnated and petered off. That was annoying. Let's give my sword some love. I've been using my spear a bunch this episode. Too easy. Only one wounded. I like how their face, like, changes when you when you tell them that they're the prisoner now. They just put on this dumbass face. Alright, everyone. Let's head back home. I think that's the safest place to be. That's the safest place to end an episode. Herta J is under siege, so I'm willing to bet the Legetta is in the firing line next. So let's get back to Legetta. We'll take care of our prisoners, sell our stuff. We'll take a look at the diplomacy screen once again and see if we can maybe arrange a peace between the Southern Empire and ourselves, but you never know. I doubt it. My faction just took another castle. I'm not sure where. Varon Castle, it's right here. Hey guys. This might be something that I want. This is a castle in the lands that I want. This is the northernmost castle that's imperial. This is the last imperial castle before you enter Battanian lands, and everything is Battanian culture. So this is the like westernmost border. Well, actually, maybe Thraktore is a little bit more west, but you know what I mean. It's the border between Battanian lands and Imperial lands, and this is something that I want. It's in a place that I want. It's a part of what I want. Like I want this castle, this castle, this castle, Ortisia, Legetta, Jalmaris, this castle as well. So like this area. I'll take this if it's offered to me. We're gonna get ourselves a... Hey, that's a nice way to end an episode, hopefully. We haven't taken a look at the vote yet, because I'm kind of building the tension up a little bit here, but can I hire any more people? I can. My party size is now 106. How's our clan level? We're 2/3 of the way to 3, so we're getting there quickly now. Already our next riding perk. Minus 50% chance for prisoners to escape in your party. And then when I'm a governor, minus 50% escape chance to prisoners in the settlement. So if I have people in a dungeon, and they're 50% less likely to escape. This one is Cavalry Tactics Clan Leader, plus 30% volunteering rate of cavalry troops in the settlements governed by your clan. I am the clan leader. Minus 50% wages of mounted troops in the governed settlement. Do I care about prisoners escaping? It does suck when you have somebody valuable and they end up escaping. It's not great. Like, I'll admit it sucks when it happens, but it's not super likely that it'll happen. So adding this minus 50% escape chance from prisoners in my party and in my settlements, it's a decent amount, but do I really need it? Plus 30%. Plus 30% volunteering rate of cavalry troops in the settlements governed by my clan. So that's every settlement. Every settlement that belongs to me, that's part of my clan, will be more likely to give me cavalry troops. And if I have mounted troops in a governed settlement, something that I'm governing, it reduces their wages, which is pretty good. Both of these are good, guys, honestly. It's just kind of situational. Making sure prisoners don't get out without my permission would be nice, but I'm going with cavalry tactics, guys. That's what my gut is telling me. That's what my gut is telling me to do. Didn't somebody level up? Oh yeah, Marcus the Outcast needs a focus point allocated. Riding? Anybody else? Olikar the Scholar needs a focus point. We'll do that into one-handed. Ransom all of our prisoners. Trade all of our stuff. 134k. The Western Empire took Jalmaris back. So things are happening. Things are shifting. Before we wrap it up here, I do want to mention, and I think it's important to point out that while I am a part of the Valandian faction, I don't necessarily want the Valandians to become too powerful, because once I create my own realm, if I help the Valandians get super strong, by the time I create my own realm, I'm gonna have a super powerful enemy on my border, basically. Like, the Valandians will be a superpower when I create my realm, and we'll have a super strong enemy, like, right on our border. So I don't necessarily want the Valandians to get strong. I only want them to get strong and take land if I get the land. So if they're taking land and they're getting things, and I'm the recipient of those lands, it's fine. But if they're getting land and expanding into lands that I don't want, that's not great. So it really is a balancing act, guys. I want the Valandians to do well, but only if it benefits me. Let's take part in this Varon Castle vote, guys, because I'm just kind of rambling now. Let's take part in this vote, and let's see if I'm gonna get it. I am. I don't even have to participate. I don't even have to put any influence into this. I'm just gonna get a castle. It's got two settlements attached to it. It only has level 1 walls, which means that I'm gonna have to put a lot of work into it. And I still don't have a wife to manage it. It's only got 54 garrison. It needs a lot of work. It's a work in progress. It really is. I'm gonna abstain. It's gonna be given to me, and I will take it. I'm very tempted to go visit it. I kind of want to take a walk around inside of it. New owner of Varon Castle. We're paying a lot of garrison expenses. Let's check our garrison here. We're in the negative by over 1,000. The garrison here isn't the problem. It's only 170, so that's not that big. They must have funneled a whole bunch of troops into the castle after they took this. Let's go take a look at our castle. I know I'm delaying things. I'm sorry, guys, but... oh my god, so many things are happening. Oh, look at this! A courier bearing a peace offer from the Southern Empire has arrived at your court. So they're offering us... oh, no, it's us. A courier has arrived at... they offer you peace if you agree to pay a tribute. Now, it's only 260. Before, when we looked at it, it was like in the thousands. So this is an acceptable amount. Let's vote on it. Yes, we have too many enemies. We need to make peace with at least one of them. That is true. And I don't even have to use any influence to make this happen, so abstain again. So we're at peace with the Southern Empire, guys, so that's great news. So not only did we get some land at the end of this episode, we got another castle, but now, finally, we're at peace with the Southern Empire, and we can try to get married to Ira. She's at Lycaron. So we have to travel to the Southern Empire, guys, but we're going to do that for the next episode. But before we end it, we're going to continue to drag this episode on and on and on. And we're going to take a look at our castle. I want to see it. It only has level 1 walls, so the walls aren't impressive. I'm noticing there's no snow on the ground. The seasons must have changed. I'm not super impressed with the layout of it. It's only an outer wall and then the keep. So there's not much subdivision in the defenses. There's not like multiple baileys. It's just one bailey and then the keep. So once they breach the gate, they're essentially in the castle. Yeah, there's no gate into the keep. I don't like this. The medieval the medieval engineer in me is really mad that there's no dividing wall right here and a gate right here to block off the keep. There should be an inner bailey. Whoever designed this castle is not the best designer. Yeah, see, they even have the foundations for a wall here that's perfectly placed. And whoops, I just fell through the land. We just fell through the level. Oh my god, this is a goofy ending to the episode. But anyway, guys, let's end it there. Let's end it with me falling through the world. We'll end the episode here. Alright, lords and ladies. This one kind of dragged on in the end, but so many things happened. Alright, you can take the ransom. Alright, guys. Finally, officially, we are going to end this episode here. Thank you so much for being here. I hope you guys enjoyed this one. A lot of battles happened, and we finally got what we wanted without having to use the influence to make it happen. We're at peace with the Southern Empire. So the first order of business for next episode is going to be to manage the garrisons of these places, because I'm still spending a lot of money. Oh, no, it went down. It went down. It's down to 457. So we're going to manage these. Since I'm going to be walking away from these lands in order to go get married to my future wife, I have to defend against the Battanians. They might try some funny business while I'm gone. So we have a lot to manage before I go, but we should hopefully get married next episode, which is what I'm looking forward to. We'll have a wife, and then she can manage my castle for me. But that is going to be next episode, guys. This is the end of this one. Episode 8 has come to an end. Episode 9 is the next episode. I hope you guys are here for this. I hope you guys have been enjoying. I've been getting a lot of subs recently. So thank you for subbing to the channel. If you are new to the channel, welcome to the channel. Thank you for joining me and being one of my awesome lords of ladies. Really appreciate the support. Next episode is episode 9, guys, and that's the next one to come out. But I will see you there. But until then, have a good one, guys.